Hello, everyone. Hopefully, that wasn't an awkward beginning of me just smiling at the camera. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful day today. And we're going to go live here on Facebook so that we can have everybody join on today's episode. And thank you for joining the weekly download. Once again, I'm Mitchel Dumlao, and I am broadcasting live from my parents' house here in Santa Barbara, California. So I have a very different background. So today, we're going to be talking about what to include in a video project contract. And this is for videographers or video creators who are working with companies or brands and need to create a contract in order for you to move forward with the gig so you feel protected, the company's protected, and everyone feels comfortable moving forward and everyone's on the same page. It's also for companies and brands and businesses who are working with videographers and video creators and production companies so that you feel protected as well. And so these are some general clauses and terms and items that I like to include in a contract. Of course, consult an attorney and your legal counsel before you move forward on any of this, just to make sure that the language is written properly, and also to make sure that everything is included that's going to help you feel comfortable moving forward. Sometimes you forget certain clauses that people who are attorneys and lawyers know about that you don't know about that you should include in there just in case there are several things that happen in the future that may lead to you getting sued, but you didn't include that one clause in the contract. Anyways, let's move forward with what I feel you should include in a contract. And the first thing is really the list of services. I know this is a very basic or obvious item to include, but sometimes people forget. List out your services, but also what you're going to be doing specifically. You can just say video production, but video production can actually mean a lot of things. It can mean you are just showing up with a camera and you're filming. It can mean you're just producing it and hiring someone else to shoot the video. Whatever it is, you should really list out what you're going to be doing in the actual project so that the company can know what the services that they're getting from you. Now, this is something that's part of your pitch and your proposal. So whatever you proposed in your proposal to a company or a creative brief to a creator, this is where you list out the services. So are they going to be filming? Are they going to be producing? Are they going to be editing? Who's going to be, are they going to be also marketing this to their audience on YouTube? Is this just going to be videos? Are photos included as well? Do you need a posting schedule? As in, is this going to be a YouTube influencer or an influencer and they need to create the content as well as upload it on a certain day on multiple platforms? Whatever it is, list out the services. For a very general videographer contract, it's knowing that you're going to be shooting, you're going to be editing, and you're going to be delivering the final products or the video files. And that goes to the next clause is actually, or item in the contract, is your deliverables. What are you going to be delivering? So this is going to be a really great way for a company as well to see what you're going to be getting at the end of the project. So is it a 30-second video with 15-second cut downs? Is it going to be a 3-minute video with 4 15-second cut downs? Are you going to provide them with a horizontal, square, vertical file? What kind of files are you going to be providing? Video files, photo files? Is it going to be the uncompressed raw files? Are you going to send them also all the raw footage? Whatever it is, list out your deliverables so everyone knows what you're going to be giving to the client and also what the videographer is going to give you if you're the company. This is a really great way for you to put everything into one page and say, okay, I'm going to get this. I expect this. That way everyone isn't confused at the end. If the client is asking for, hey, I want to have, you can look back at the contract and say, hey, look, we already delivered everything we've already signed off on. And you can either charge those videographer or video creator and just give them to them as a pro bono. Another thing too is to, of course, include the compensation and the rate that you're going to be charging. That's huge. You got to figure out, you got to let them know in the contract how much you are charging for your services and how much you expect. At the same time, your schedule of payments. So are you doing half up front or half on delivery? Are you doing milestones? Are you doing like a quarter for the pre-production and then the next quarter when you finish principal photography or videography? The next quarter is going to be your rough draft, and the last quarter is going to be your final deliverables sent. So it depends on how you want to structure it. I personally do it as half up front half when I deliver everything. It's just the easiest way for me personally. And then that also comes with um, the term and the deadlines. So how long is this project? Is it a month? Is it 2 months? Is it a monthly subscription? Is it a 3 month project? Or is it just based on when the contract is signed and when the final deliverables have been sent, right? So it's good to have the term and the deadlines because you also want to make sure you're not strung along for a whole year expecting to deliver the final edit or one cut down 5 or 6 months later. I was caught in this before, and it's really helpful to say like, hey, we are going to get this done in a set amount of time. So I'm not basically a year down the line when you decided to give me notes, right? It's a really good way to keep you on top of your client to make sure that things are moving forward. Okay, other than that, you also have the NDA. So NDA is a non-disclosure agreement. And so this is really important for the client or companies who have a lot of secrets or the ideas that they're putting out or giving you to create so that you don't go out there as a creator and tell other folks or post on Instagram that you're doing this new Nike commercial before Nike even announces it, or that they're about to come out with this new shoe and you're telling everyone out there about this new shoe that they're not even announcing yet. So it's really just making sure that all the conversations that you keep within this business relationship aren't disclosed to the public. And just really make sure that all the secrets and all the discussions and everything that you talk about within this project is kept confidential. And it's really important. Just be a professional about it. Look, I've had experiences where I posted something before a client has posted it, and they got very angry because why am I posting something before they're posting? You know, even though it was a behind the scenes, it was still a way of like breaching the contract because I was posting about the actual project and this new product before the client could even announce it, right? So I've been caught in that before. So just keep in mind that an NDA is really important for the company, your client, also for you. You know, there are certain things that you might have that are secrets, trade secrets, or different ideas, right? If you have an idea for a company, you want to make sure that they don't tell some other videographer to do it for you, right? So that's another clause as well you can include in there, that your ideas that you give to a company and they decide to not, work on those ideas with you, but with somebody else, that you want to make sure that they don't disclose those ideas to somebody else. Because that's happened a lot to people who have RFPs or requests for proposals. People would propose their ideas in a pitch deck, and companies could actually just say, no, we're not interested, but then take your idea and then have someone else do it and execute it. So it's protecting you as well as a video creator. And then there's also the independent contractor relationship or work for hire. And this allows the company to set the terms of the contractor agreement. At the end of the day, you're not being hired as an employee for the company, and they don't own you, or they're not your boss. So this makes sure that this is a contract between you two for just this project. So there's no workers' compensation or health benefits or retirement benefits that the company owes. And also, you don't owe the company anything else as if you were an employee, like a set amount of hours a week or any other things that would require you to do if you were an employee. So independent contractor relationship, work for hire agreement, and also that protects you as well when it comes to, again, the term. So making sure that you're not set to do this for long periods of time. You are contracted just for this set period you set in the term or within the project itself, okay? And then there's the idea of the portfolio use. So if you are a video creator,